All right, Casey Bell, we're ready. All right, good morning, Keller Williams. How is everyone today? Great. Okay, I was just making sure we're awake. Welcome to our special meeting today. I really want you to know how much I appreciate you being here. And you know what? I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get straight down to business. So here's the thing. We have a really special announcement for you today, and we're excited about it. But before I go there, I want to kind of give you some history of how we got here. And so as you may recall, about 1.5 to 2 years ago, Gary Keller took back over as CEO of the international company. And he also purchased back 2 of the Austin market centers. And when he did that, he got back into the market and he realized things had changed. The competitive landscape had changed. And so he immediately jumped in and made some changes with his market center. And we actually have followed some of those things that Gary Keller has implemented for his market centers. And you'll recognize, our loyalty cap, some of the other initiatives that we have rolled out. Well, along with that process, one of the things that Gary Keller did is he made one team. The market centers he owned, he was able to provide one service, one value. So our announcement to all of you today is that we are now one team here at Keller Williams, Central Iowa area. We're so excited about this. This is such good news for our team, and we've been working on it for a long time. And as you can see, we have a group of us with one team t-shirts on because we're so excited about this news. What does this mean for you? It is our opportunity to bring more value to all of our agents across all offices. And so we will be uniting and joining as one team. All of our Ankeny offices and our Des Moines offices under one umbrella. And we're excited about that. So what does that mean to you? Of course, the value and the services that we are bringing, you've seen some of them because I'm not very patient. We've gone ahead and implemented a few things that you'll recognize. Delane with Red Leverage has been providing services for both, right? Is she up there? Oh, there she went. Jeannie has been answering questions. We just have many things we've already been implementing, but let me go deep on what this really means for you. So first of all, what does this mean for Danielle Schmidt? Danielle, come over so they can see you on the camera. Sorry. Danielle will be taking over the position of Director of Operations, and we're so thrilled that she has accepted that position over all of our 6 offices. So Danielle, why don't you speak for just a moment?
All right, so yes, for you Des Moines agents that I haven't got to meet, I am elated to have this opportunity to get to work with the Des Moines staff and all of you agents there, as well as I continue to support the Ankeny team. We see this unity as being something that will provide more resources and support all across all 6 of our locations and offices. So one unity, one communication, services aligned for everybody to be the same. So I'm super excited for that. I hope to get to meet you. My door's always open. My cell's usually always on. Please reach out. Would love the opportunity to be in conversation with you. So I'm excited.
Yay. Okay, the second thing, what does it mean in regard to leadership is who is going to be the team leader? Who is going to be the team leader for our entire operation? And Sandy Magara. Good for everybody. And let me tell you why. We are stronger together. We're stronger together. Say yes.
Yes.
Together, yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Guys, this really is a very big opportunity for you as agents. This is strong for you. This gives you more resources. It gives you more opportunities. And I want you to embrace that. We are following Gary Keller's model. Our job as the market center is to role model to each of you how to run your businesses to a very high level, a very profitable level, a very productive level.
So watch us grow you guys. I'm very excited to get to work with all of you. Thank you.
Moment to speak to that. As I mentioned, we've been working on this for some time. When I hired Sandy as team leader, you may or may not recall, took some time to do that because I wanted to make sure we hired a leader who had the vision of where we're going in the future. And so Sandy is aware. She has been chomping at the bit to get over and spend some time with Ankeny as well as servicing our Des Moines team, and just thrilled with what that future looks like. The next question, or the next leadership person, I want, who's going to be your broker, right? Who's going to be your broker? So come on up. Jeannie Glazer will be your broker.
I'm super excited about this transition. I've been the 411 and 911 girl for the Ankeny office for a little over a year now, because we don't let Casey, who was your broker, answer questions about Iowa transactions ever. So I've gotten to know many of you. A lot of you have called me, and a lot of you have hesitated to call me because you didn't think that was my job was to help you. And now it is. So that's my role. I am your broker. When you need broker things signed, you got to send them to me. Now, obviously, Danielle is still going to be here. She has been a great resource for you, but her job just got a whole lot bigger. So I want you all to remember that I am your broker. So when you've got those questions about sticky transactions, things you don't know what to do, things you're not quite sure what processes to follow, I'm your girl. So don't apologize when you call me anymore. Okay? All right.
Fantastic. So we're really thrilled with all of our leadership team and their commitment to all of you and the vision of where we're going. I do want to share one thing for you in regard to the traditional MCA role. We are changing for our operation. So Danielle will take over Director of Operations. And as you know, we are looking for an MCA right now to take the financial side. So you have the CFO side, financial side, and then you have the operations side. And I know she's going to kill it with her role there. As well as our other staff members who will all be here to support you. Terry Lake is here. Terry, yay, he's here. She's over here. Of course, Katie and Nadine and Delane, and I don't want to miss anybody. And Shauna Sample, our tech director, will also be providing tech training and support services for our Ankeny Ames, Clear Lake, Cedar Rapids groups. So Anya and Red Settlement, would you like to say anything?
Sure.
Come on up.
Where's the camera? Hi guys.
You're right on it.
So one thing I wanted to say is that I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a great thing. And I kind of shared a little bit of perspective. For those of you who have known me since I was at Wasker and worked with me there, you know, I compare it to that, where over at Wasker, I could only do this little piece and it was just me by myself. And then I sort of merged, so to speak, with Keller Williams, created Red Settlement, and we were able to develop more services, better services, all these things for you agents. And I think this is going to be the same thing. It's going to be hugely impactful for your business. And we're still here. We've got your back. So if you guys need anything, just know that we're here for you. And it's a great thing. So thank you.
All right. Thank you. There are a few key things I want to share with you and some questions I think you might have that I want to answer, and then we'll open up for some questions. And then, you know what, we've got cake and cupcakes and we're going to have a party and celebrate. So first of all, what I want to let you know is we will still be operating out of all locations. We are not closing offices, changing offices. That's not what this is about. And your identity will stay the same. If you are Keller Williams Greater Des Moines, you will remain Keller Williams Greater Des Moines. If you're Keller Williams Ankeny Metro, you will stay Keller Williams Ankeny Metro. So you don't have to change a business card, a sign, anything, right? So you're good to operate under your current name. We will do license transfers for our Ankeny team. We're going to start that around the 19th of April. And then there'll be one form for active listings that will need to be signed. And other than that, business as usual for you. The rest of it happens on our side. And that team is going to be Marianne and myself and Danielle and Sandy and Jeannie. We're all going to take care and make sure all the things get accomplished for you. So we're really excited about that as well. Now, a couple of other questions. First of all, one of the questions came up in regard to, hang on one moment, get me to my list. Your website, Ankeny, for you, your websites, when you transfer, it's a Keller to Keller transfer. Your website will transfer. If you're doing a website that's not a Keller Williams website, it won't change at all, right? But if it's a Keller Williams website, we'll make sure that information transitions over. So you should have really no interruption in anything along those lines. One more thing I want to say, and we do have a couple of our investors on with us, so thank you for being here. I really want to take a moment to appreciate how bold our investor group has been. Over this last 18 months or so, you know, we've had some big decisions we've made, and we've taken some big steps, and this is another one of those big steps. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate that they have always made these decisions, number one, keeping what is best for our agents in mind. And, you know, that is absolutely a Gary Keller philosophy. It is our philosophy as an investor group. And guys, I thank you so much. Before we go to questions, I'll just open it up. And if any of our investors are on, would like to say anything. I know I see Susan, Brian's there. Would any of you like to say anything?
Well, I'd just say that when we started 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago, this is what we would have really loved to be able to do then, and we were not allowed to. So I love the fact that we can all be one under one umbrella now. It just will work so well in so many ways. So I think that it's brilliant that we're allowed to do that now, and I think that it is really says good things about our future.
Yay, yay. I agree. Very good. Brian, do you want to say something?
Sure. I would echo what Susan said. This was always the vision that we had. And I think, you know, especially considering that our industry is changing so quickly, we're positioned to take such great advantage of the market that lies ahead and just the new industry that that's kind of laying out in front of us. So I'm excited about it. We appreciate our agents. You are why we're here. You're why we exist. And so we just appreciate the opportunity to be in business with you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. I don't know. I don't see.
I'm on.
Terry.
I'm on. Yeah, listen, ditto from Susan and Brian, and you guys couldn't be loved more, and we hope you feel that. We're one of the few market centers across the country that is doing this right now. So this again is one of those cutting edge things that we're allowed to do, and it's going to increase everyone's profit because we're going to be better together. So I'm excited for it. It's been a long time coming. You all just didn't know about it. So we want you to know from an investor standpoint how much we appreciate you. And you may not see us and hear us all the time, but we do, and we're behind the scenes working with Casey. So thank you guys so much. We love you all.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Okay, so now I want to open it up and just let you ask any questions that you may have. So
I have one from Marcia.
Okay.
You can talk right there.
Can you hear me from now? Casey, you keep talking about we're all one. So we've got 6 offices, but yet you're only talking about Ankeny and Des Moines. So you're saying Sandy and our team are only for Des Moines and Ankeny, but yet we're connected to all the 6. So there's kind of a disconnect on what is all together and what is not all together.
Oh, Marcia, thank you so much. Let me clarify that. My fault, my responsibility. And you know what? It's true. You all may not be aware of all of our offices. So let me clarify. So our Ankeny team, when I speak of Ankeny, I'm really referencing Ankeny, Ames, Alliance, which is our Clear Lake office, and KW1 Advantage, which is a couple of licensees out of Cedar Rapids. So that's 4. And when I'm referencing Des Moines, I'm really referencing Greater Des Moines and Altoona. So when you put it all together, it's 6, right? So Marcia, thank you for the question, letting me clarify what we're talking about there. Really what we're talking about is this team coming over and we're all joining together means we'll have about 300 agents. There will be around 60 agents now falling under that one umbrella as one. So the Des Moines team, meaning both offices, the Ankeny team, meaning the 4 offices. So, okay, great question, Marcia. Thank you. What other questions do you have?
That in the book. I asked. I've got one, of course. We got one for Crystal. So if we're in the Des Moines office and we have a listing in Ames, would we be allowed to order an Ankeny Ames sign?
Yes, we will all be under one brokerage, and you can use signage based on the location of your listings if you choose to do so.
Why would you have to?
You don't have to.
Okay. But some
You
might
don't
want-
have to. But if you choose to, you can. Great. Okay, we have a question here in Ankeny. Michelle, go ahead.
Not necessarily a question, but based on the view that we had this morning, I think that great. The fact that we can do our events, when we do Red Day, when we do anything like that, it's a collaboration of all of us. So we have continuity and consistency, which I think is important. I think it's fabulous that we have a new TL. I think it's fantastic that we have Jeannie and we have confidence that we can go to her for any questions that we have. So thank you for that.
Yeah, beautiful, Michelle. Could everyone hear Michelle?
No.
No.
You know what Michelle was saying is, she really appreciates the fact that we're doing this. It allows us to bring continuity to our value proposition and the services we're providing to things like Red Day and what we're doing with Red Day, and also the leadership team that Sandy, for example, et cetera, and Jeannie and Danielle all being there to support all of you. And we're all one team. We're all equal. Right. And that's what this is about. It's about us being able to provide the highest level service to all of our agents. And that's what we want to do. Okay. What other questions do you have?
We have one. I have a question. This will be a repeat. You talk about more services and more staff and more resources. Could you please touch on some of the exciting things in the works, if you can, at this point? Just in what that equates to?
Yes, I will, on a very abbreviated timeline, because there's a lot happening, but I'll touch on a few of them for you because I think they're really fun and important. We are putting together a content studio. We're buying the camera, the lights, the background, the green screen, and everything that you would need to be able to come and make a really high quality video promoting your business, yourself, whatever message you might want to send. So that's one of them. Another one is we're working on creating a lead generation program for the company. So we will be bringing in leads, and then if you sign up for it, be able to provide leads to our agents, right, to help you build your businesses. And that's just two of many. You've already seen a few of the things we've implemented. Like I said, I kind of go anyway, like Red Leverage, right? And that marketing department, and expanding on that. We just announced a new service out of Red Leverage, the 3D Matterport tours. And, we just want to keep bringing more and more value to you to make you the most competitive out in the field to win the business and grow your income. Yes?
What about the upgrades that are going on?
Oh, upgrades. Thank you, Mary Ann. Yeah, our Ankeny office is so beautiful, and we're so thrilled with it. And if you haven't been over here, guys, come and visit our Ankeny office. We're doing some upgrades decorating wise in Des Moines right now. So if you've noticed the paint smell the last couple of days, we're moving forward on that, kind of restructuring a couple of the spaces. I know you're going to love it. And we've also just committed to invest $50,000 in upgrading our training center. So the equipment that we need to be able to really deliver high level training to you, tracking cameras, monitors so that you can see better versus the projector. Some of those things that A, just needed to be updated anyway, and B, we can really deliver at a high level. So there's a lot of things going on, right, for us to bring you the very best.
Casey, do you want to talk about the marketing plan we have put together, the press release, stuff like that?
Sure. Yeah, thank you. You know what, guys, this is such a great win for all of us, for our Ankeny team, our Des Moines team, all of our agents. And we want to celebrate that. We have put together a marketing plan. You're going to see that start this afternoon. So of course, the one team t-shirts, we're getting ready to do a t-shirt toss here in a minute. We have some Facebook posts that are getting ready to go out over this next couple of weeks, public and internal. We have a press release that we have prepared to go out. We have emails that we'll be sending out over the next couple of weeks, just making sure everyone is informed and celebrating our huge opportunity. We're also going to have a party. Because I don't know about you, I'm ready for a party. So on April the 22nd at Forte at 5:30 downtown, we are having a one team party to celebrate coming together as one team. So get your party hats and let's go have a celebration. So you'll be seeing a lot of that. Are there any other questions? Anybody?
Yes, I have one more.
Go ahead. I won't miss you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Will you speak to how we're going to handle team meetings?
Sure, absolutely. You know, out of respect for our model of lead generate 9 to 11 every day, and out of respect for our Ankeny team, who in our Ankeny marketplace has a agent tour every Wednesday, we have decided that we will move our team meetings to Tuesdays at 11, and it will be one team meeting for everyone. It will be, by the way, one ALC. So our Des Moines and our Ankeny et al. ALCs will come together and we'll be leading as one ALC group. And so we found a win-win solution on team meetings. We're excited about that. One thing I don't know if Sandy mentioned is, did you say something about when you're going to be here, when you're going to be there? So for now, she's going to be planning on being in Ankeny on Tuesday afternoons and Thursday mornings. So you will be seeing, so she'll be sharing time between, and then we'll kind of see how that evolves as time goes on, and really excited for that. Okay, Michelle Cheek had a question.
No, you spoke this morning a little bit about profit sharing. How you just might want to reflect on that.
Oh, okay, sure, profit share. So the question kind of came up about, you know, we're talking a fairly large office versus a group versus a smaller group, and what that meant for profitability. And here's what I have to say about that is, you know, we're gaining under one umbrella our 260 plus out of the two offices, approximately 300 agents, and our profitability is only going to go up. Right? It will automatically, we will be able to make economies of scale on expenses and bring higher profitability. So our Ankeny team will participate in Des Moines level profitability. Yay! Excited for everyone on that. You know, I do want to speak to this because someone made a comment to me and I thank them so much. You know, this is about bringing additional value to our team. I want to be really clear. This is not about a financial issue. We are so solid, right? Our investors have $500,000 in our capital account, right? We are solid as a business to support you. And we have been very, very purposeful over the 9 years that we've launched here. By the way, April 1st was our 9-year anniversary for our Des Moines office, right? I think Ankeny's at about 7. Coming up on 7 in August, I believe. And so, you know, I just want you all to know that this is coming from a position of strength. There's a reason we're able to make the changes we've made. Again, bold decisions on the part of our investor group and the upgrades we have made for you. And so.
You're preparing for the future, where we're headed.
Thank you. Do you want to speak to that? Because you spoke very well to that earlier today, Sandy.
I just want to,
reinforce everybody just to look at what we're doing. I mean, our investors have really prepared us for a huge win in Iowa, and I'm so excited. I know you guys can tell all the time, right? I'm transparent. So here's what I want you to know, that what got you to whatever level you are in your personal business is not what's going to get you to your future business. Whatever happened in the past led you to today. That's where we are as a market center. And like Terry said, we are the investors, our leadership has been very forward thinking and is preparing us for a high level of success as we move forward. Yeah. So we're preparing ahead of the game of where we're headed, not necessarily where we are today, but as we grow, it's just going to get better. So there you go.
Okay, good job. Thank you. Okay, any other questions? Anybody? There's some here.
Question, Casey.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, I'm doing a little self-care and I missed the first part of the introduction, but are you hiring another MCA or is Danielle going to be covering that position? Can you talk to that a little bit?
Yes, Danielle will be taking the role of Director of Operations. Literally, we're splitting the MCA role into two people. It's a big job, right? So Danielle will take over operations, and we will be hiring an MCA with a strong financial background to take our MCA finance CFO role. So if you know of anyone who has that kind of degree or background, please encourage them to submit a resume. We're looking at resumes now. Okay.
Okay. And second question, Casey, has to do with the coaching for 2-year agents like myself and the other people that graduated at the same time I did. What does that look like right now? Now that Ankeny is going to work with Kelsey, so can you do that?
Yeah, thank you for the question.
Productivity.
Shar, I apologize, you're cutting out a little bit, but I think I got it. The question is around our productivity coaching program. And for now, Kelsey will remain in her role and supporting our team, and the PCs in Des Moines will as well. And we'll look at how that program develops, right? We're one team. So who's backup for who, and who has access to who will be developing that. But yes, Kelsey will still be here, and our PCs in Des Moines will still be here. So lots of support for you.
Casey, we have another one from Corey.
Oh, Corey. Hi, Corey. What's your question?
Hello. Kind of a minor question, but will we be under one name on the MLS, or will it still be Ankeny and Greater Des Moines when putting listings on the MLS?
Great question. And thanks for asking it. Ankeny will remain its own identity, like as a branch office as in the MLS, right? So they'll remain their own identity. And I will tell you, because there is a low trust, I say that with a grin, a low trust issue with the Iowa Real Estate Commission and with the Association of Realtors on keeping things confidential. I was not willing to reach out for them for details until I've talked with you, right? I hope you respect that. And so we will get into all the details on all of those things, but we'll take care of all of it. You should be fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Casey, I had another question. Do the team meetings on Tuesdays start next week?
May.
In May.
Yeah, we're going to start that in May. Calendar is set, and
so can you hear Sandy? What she's saying is the April calendar is already out and set. So it will be on the May calendar when we move them and do the United team meetings.
Okay, we'll vote on the April calendar next Wednesday. It is an adjusted time again. It's a noon team meeting because of Ignite, but it'll be a combined team meeting. Then it's ALC combined, and then we do have one more United team meeting at 11 at the end of the month because we have a social equity panel that will be presenting. So then you'll see the transition come on the May calendar.
Spoken from our Director of Operations. She keep us straightened out. Okay, any other questions? Guys, I'm excited. I'm excited for all of you. I know you are as well. We're going to toss out some t-shirts real quickly. So Delane. Who needs a t-shirt? Terry. How about another one, Anya? How about another one, Anya? Jeannie, another one. Guys, thank you so much and congratulations. Go have cake and cupcakes. And
We're gonna check the chat, make sure that everything was answered and covered.
thank you.
Lots of love, lots of agreeing, so happy, so awesome to see all of the support. We're gonna rock this.
Rock it,
So if you're in offices, there's t-shirts, there's cake, it's a party, and we hope to see everybody April 22nd. Is that right?
April 22nd.
April 22nd.
This afternoon.
Okay. And check your email. Read your emails.
Read your
I
emails.
tell you guys that.
Thank you, guys. Have a great one. All right, let's go party.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Guys, would you like?
Smaller, medium.
Okay. You pick.